time the city picks up the other one.
Would the clerk please call the roll?
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
Mike Snyder,
Yes.
Mark Hopler,
Yes.
Randy Lipstraw,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman.
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinance 04-13 has passed. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only? Ordinance 05-13.
Ordinance 05-13, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Service and Safety to advertise for bids and enter into a contract for the construction of the Safe Routes to School project and to advertise for qualifications and enter into a contract for construction management services for the project and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action this evening on ordinance 05-13? Mr. Cox.
Madam President, I move we waive the 3 required readings on ordinance 05-13.
Thank you. I have a motion to waive the 3 required readings on 05-13. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Lipstraw. Any discussion on the waiving of the readings? Mr. Snyder.
Thank you, Madam President. Just a quick question on the emergency management. Is the timetable for this to have, this works obviously started in the springtime, maybe completed by the end of the school year?
I think it'll be done by school year. It'll probably be more summertime project.
Okay.
Construction begins July 1st,
With the state budget? Okay, thank you.
through July 1st, August.
Any other discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman,
Yes.
Randy Lipstraw,
Yes.
Mike Snyder,
Yes.
Mark Hopler,
Yes.
Kathy Mel.
Yes.
Does council wish to take any further action on ordinance 05-13? Mr. Cox.
Madam President, I move we retain the emergency clause on ordinance 05-13.
I have a motion to retain the emergency clause on ordinance 05-13. Do I have a second?
Second, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mike Snyder,
Yes.
Mark Hopler,
Yes.
Randy Lipstraw,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes.
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman.
Yes.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any further action on ordinance 05-13? Mr. Lipstraw.
Make a motion, we adopt ordinance 05-13.
I have a motion to adopt ordinance 05-13. Do I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam President.
Thank you, Mrs. Mel. Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Mark Hopler,
Yes.
Randy Lipstraw,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman,
Yes.
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
and Mike Snyder.
Yes.
Thank you. Under first readings, tonight you were given ordinance 06-13. I need a motion to put that on tonight's agenda.
So moved, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. Can I have a second?
Second.
Go ahead.
Second, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Cochran. Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Ron Ackerman,
Yes.
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
Mike Snyder,
Yes.
Mark Hopler,
Yes.
Randy Lipstraw,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas.
Yes.
Thank you. It's my understanding that we do not have to pass this tonight, but Mr. Wakefield did want to get it on for the first reading. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 06-13?
Ordinance 06-13, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to request a loan from the Ohio Water Development Authority for matching funds for the 6th Street reconstruction and water line replacement project and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action this evening on ordinance 06-13? Seeing none, we will move it to the February 12th meeting for its second reading. You do very well.
That was nice to do, look at it.
We will now do business from the floor. Mr. Cochran.
Thank you, Madam President. Yeah, this is just kind of different. Congratulations, Nicole. And as infrastructure chair now, I do have a bunch of information to get over to you.
A lot of homework ahead of you.
Yeah, there's a lot of homework, but you've got a couple of good guys there with you to help out. And I look forward as finance chair working with Mr. Hatfield, Mr. Snyder, and a third person that I haven't quite gotten a response from yet.
Okay.
But I look forward to it, and look forward to another good year here in Port Clinton. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ackerman?
I too would like to welcome Mrs. Freitas to Port Clinton City Council. We're looking forward to working with you in many different capacities over the next year. Guaranteed for me, through November. I'm not counting my chickens before they're hatched. That's as far as it goes. Due to my reappointment in the chairmanship of the Parks and Rec Committee, I look forward to being able to work with the many different friends groups that we have throughout the city to help continue to make our parks and cemeteries places that represent how we feel and the pride we have in the city of Port Clinton. To go along with that, the first meeting for the Friends of the Cemetery of the calendar year from 2013 will be January 28th at the Ida Rupp Library, and that meeting will take place at 6:30. The Friends of the Park will be convening their first meeting of the calendar year, February 11th, and that's at St. Thomas Church, and that meeting takes place at 4:30. Both of those groups do outstanding work for the city, and if you have an opportunity to participate in either of those, I would highly recommend that. Like I said, good work for the city, and it builds a lot of pride in our town. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Ms. Mel?
I would like to welcome Nicole, look forward to working with you. Have another woman on the council. And, not because guys aren't fun to work with. Anyway, and you're welcome. And I just was listening yesterday to the inaugural speech of the president, and I thought he sent a great message of working together as a nation, and I hope we continue to work together as a council for the betterment of Port Clinton. A lot of exciting things are going to be happening this year, and we all need to pull together. So it should be a fun year. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Schneider?
Thank you, Madam President. Couple things real quick. Begin with the fireworks. The Texas Hold'em Poker Tournament is this Sunday at the Elks Lodge. Doors open at noon. Bless you. Table draw will be at 12:45. First deal will be at 1 o'clock, $50 buy-in. And you can contact Debbie Tester to pre-register or register at the door. But Debbie's phone number is 419-341-0378. 341-0378. Another activity taking place in the community before we meet again. On February 1st, which is a Friday night, the Port Clinton Kiwanis Club, Port Clinton High School Key Club, and Port Clinton Middle School Builders Club will be hosting a pancake and sausage dinner for Devin Coleman. As I talked about last time, Devin is in the fight for his life with a brain tumor. $5 will get you pancakes and sausage, serving from 5 to 7 at the Port Clinton High School. This will be prior to the Redskins versus the Perkins Pirates boys varsity basketball game, February 1st. I know it's a different area, but they're all alike. Bay Township Fire Department's having their Monte Carlo night this Saturday night. You can get tickets by contacting the Bay Township Fire Department or seeing any member of the Bay Township Fire Department. I don't know if, Chief, do you have any tickets for that?
I sold out.
Okay. So that's it. And I will skip the tip from the chief since Chief Johnson already took care of that one.
Sorry, Mike.
That's okay. I need to consult with you guys before I do this. Since they're coming from you. And Ms. Banco called me just before I walked in. She wanted me to announce that she will be having a Planning and Development Committee meeting on February 5th at 5:30. And with that, Ed, welcome. Thank you.
Here, Mrs. DeBruce.
I just want to thank everybody for the warm welcome, and I'm just looking forward to working with everybody. And I have a lot to learn and a lot of homework ahead of me, but I, welcome the opportunity, and just looking forward to making Port Clinton better, and moving forward.
Mr. Woodstruck.
Again, not to be redundant, but I'd like to welcome Nicole to our council, and that's it for this evening.
I have just a couple comments before I go to the audience. State Representative Chris Redfern will have a town meeting in the council chambers on Friday the 25th, that will be this Friday, starting at 9, and he'll just be here from 9 to 10. Anybody on council is welcome to attend. Anybody from the public is welcome to attend. But he did send me a note saying that he would start promptly at 9. Promptly was bold. Also, you'll hear me talk about this from now until April. Financial disclosure statements are due. I went online today and I did mine in less than 5 minutes. So they are available on the Ohio Ethics Commission website. Very easy to fill out. You can fill it out online and print it, but you can't send it online. So you can fill it out, print it, and then mail away. I believe, though you'll have to double check the website because it's not printed on the form, that your filing fee is $35. Yeah, and it'll be due in April. If it's not in on time, it's $10 a day, and they will fine you.
Madam President, will we be getting a hard copy as usual?
No,
They will not.
no. Last year was the first year that they did not give us hard copies. You only got a hard copy last year due to the kindness of Leah. She printed them out and made copies for everybody. And since Leah's on maternity leave, you're kind of on your own. Though it's pretty easy to get to, like I said, it was easy to get to, and it didn't take much time, and I will continue to remind you. Okay, members of the audience. Mr. Yankee.
Jerry Yankee, 117 Cedar Street. Mayor, it's never too early to make plans for the future. Now that we have everything lined up for 6th Street improvement, what's going to come after the 6th Street work is finished?
As far as road construction is concerned,
Road construction,
we have
separations.
Maple Street is already on board from Perry to 2nd. Follow me along on this. We're doing a lot of sewer relines. Due to the camera and the cleaning that we've been doing, we have a better idea of what we really have. And that's really dictating what our priorities are. That camera has been just a wonderful tool to help us prioritize. Along with that, we found out that Taft Street will have to be rebuilt due to the fact that the sewer is completely collapsed. This is something that was being put on the back burner for some time, but when you have something like that, it has a potential health hazard, so we need to deal with that immediately. We're already moving forward on that to take care of it this year, this summer. It's been through the committees, and we've shown some wonderful films of what our sewers look like. It's quite entertaining. I don't think I'd want to eat popcorn to the movies, but along with that, as you can see, as we're doing 6th Street, we want to make sure it's done proper. We're doing some separation in 6th Street, but due to the fact that we have nowhere to take it, it will join back together until we can continue to move forward. We are letting the camera really dictate where we're going. As you can see, 2nd Street is in motion as well. That is from Monroe to Jefferson. That's total reconstruction once again and sewer separation. I know we've already been in the field with the camera trying to locate the tweet in there to take a look at those sewer lines to see exactly what kind of costs we're going to come up with. If it's possible to reline to save some money, or if it's going to be total reconstruction. The problem we're having is the way they designed sewers back in the olden days wasn't always conducive to us being able to take a peek. The way the sewer lines run, they don't run to the manhole like you would normally have constructed. So there's a possibility we may have to dig up the street in order to get the camera into the sewers to see what's going on. Along with that, we were awarded some monies through CDBG grant. We've already done qualifications, and Pogemeyer will be working with us along with the steering committee that will be picked by myself. And we will be looking at the infrastructure in the downtown area and coming up with a master plan to continue working on sewer separation and moving our downtown forward. Along with that, there is also some other sewer reconstruction going on Columbia, Lee, that affects Casper Grant. Trying to think off the top of my head what else is going on. We've got quite a few projects, as you can tell. I know I'm already looking at possibly securing some funds through the ODOT Small Cities for the reconstruction of Madison Street. That would be a project probably in 2017. So it's ongoing. Obviously, we're chasing after all the free monies we possibly can, leveraging our dollars to do as much as we can with the least amount of money as we can. So.
Do you have any information or an update on the pump stations along Perry Street?
Actually, I do, but if you would, I will be giving the city address at the next meeting.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of information in there of how we're moving forward, the pumps that have been replaced. I think everyone will be very happy what's going on there. As you know, we've already worked on the Sloan ditch, was able to clean that out. There's another section of the Sloan ditch west of Fulton Street where Rick Johansson and his family have filed a petition with Army Corps and Engineer to finish the cleaning over there so that we can get relief on the east side of our town. So we're looking forward to accomplishing the rest of that this year. Right now, I know there was a 15-day period of where you could basically object with the Army Corps of Engineers. To this date, I don't know of any. Mike Livin has been working really hard with us to keep that moving along. So we're very anxious. It provides a lot of relief. And as you, I don't know if you realize it or not, but normally when we'd have just even a small rain, the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, all those dead-end streets, east side of town would flood. A lot of people would have water in their basement. I am proud to say that the rains that we've had, we've seen no flooding on the streets, and actually had a lot of compliments from the residents over there. And I know the hospital is extremely happy because they're not experiencing these problems. Is there a perfect solution? No, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, and we're pretty happy with it.
Thank you, Mayor.
Sure.
Anyone else this evening? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, Mrs. Mel.
I move that this August body be adjourned.
Thank you,
Just put it out there.
Thank you, Mr. Snyder. All those in favor?
Aye.